I haven't done a mukbang in a long time, but I decided to do one today because I have a lot of food, all right? So I have enchiladas, I have chicken soup, spam sandwiches, trifle, fudge, cotterbrute, tableta. Oh my goodness.
You're watching the Bear Pantry Show.
Let's get started. So let's pose first of all for a thumbnail. I hope that's a good one because I didn't check on the camera. So I feel like I should do the soup first because that's going to get cold. And the enchiladas, I'm probably not going to eat the whole batch of that because that thing have a lot of onion in that sauce. So let me take my, what you call it, name, my gas and bloating prevention. This is like Beano, but no name brand. Why? Because the onions will do me wrong. So did I show you spam sandwich? Yes, I did. No, a lot of you know spam when you fry it, right? We mash it with a fork or grate it on a grater. I put Heinz. You can put mayonnaise on whatever you like. Big chunks of onion. I know my cousin Effie is not gonna like this because she don't like onion. So if she were coming, I wouldn't put the onion. Or if I did the onion, I would grate it too. I don't think she minds the flavor of the onion. She just doesn't like the chewing of the onion. So why do I have all this food, you may ask? I'm redoing that Belizean cookbook for Amazon. I'm still going to be selling my Belizean cookbook at my website. It has 130 recipes. This one's going to be for Amazon. It's going to be pictures, a picture book. Still too hot. So I have carrots, tomato, cabbage. I'm probably not going to eat that little piece of cabbage, or that's going to really do me bad. It's hot. Let me wait a minute. It's going to knock out my taste bud. Set this aside. Yeah, so I have 65 recipes in that book and one brata. That's not a part of the 65. That's 66, but I always call it 65 because the brata don't count, right? So this enchiladas is made with ground beef. That's getting cold already. The enchiladas picture for the cookbook came out so good. I was so shocked because I could never make these things look good. It looks so messy, you know? I've been working so much till my eyes hurt. That's why I decided today I'm just gonna record. My phone keeps ringing. I wonder who's calling me. Joe and them didn't come get me, so must not be somebody important. So Jada is on a trip abroad to the UK. She's having such a good time. She's not alone. She went with a friend. We went 2 friends. You want to cook more at home, but recipes can be overwhelming. That's because most recipes cater to a large group. The solution is my small batch book, No More Leftovers. Enjoy air fryer wings and other appetizers for 2, small batch Belizean breads, main dishes for 2, small batch dishes and drinks and smoothies for 1. You'll be able to stay on your eating plan or diet because my recipes for mini cakes, pies, and cookies only yield enough for you to enjoy a treat and share with a couple of friends or family. Pick up a copy of my small batch book at www.barepantryshow.com. Shop safely and securely at www.barepantryshow.com. You know I can't eat none of this stuff, right? The fudge or the tablet because it's made with condensed milk. Joy's eating stew pork, stew beans, and white rice. But he was too hungry to come eat on camera. So I noticed that Beloved's and her husband bought a new car. So apparently they already have a Bentley. And they went on and bought a sporty car. I can't remember if it's a Corvette or a Camaro. It's something with a C though. It's one of those sporty car where the back part goes down and the neck part fold under. And who called?
Effie.
Is she okay?
Yeah, I told her to call her back.
Okay, cool. So it's a nice looking car, but honestly I'm not impressed by cars. Because I'm not going to be driving fast nowhere. I don't want Joe to drive me fast nowhere. And I like SUVs. Now, if it was an SUV, I would be excited. I don't know how much those cars cost, but they are spending money like if it's water. So they must be making good money still. I don't think that when I start making money like that, I'm going to speak positivity over myself, that I would waste money on vehicles and stuff like that. I think I would invest in land and property. Because to me, that's generational wealth. That's stuff that appreciates rather than depreciates like a car. And I saw a rich person one time say, the only way you can make money off of a car like that and make it be worth something is if you like monetize it. Like you'd let companies come in and they're able to pose next to the car or put it in the background of their movie or something like that in order for you to make some money. But to each his own, I guess. Maybe what I would do, they wouldn't do, right? I'd be very leery for my money to come crashing down though, because they make their money off of the mukbangs, eating and selling those sauces. Why do people stop buying them sauce? Why does something go wrong in the making of the sauce? Because I think they're making and bottling their own sauce now. And some people get injured. One negative thing can bring it down, right? Maybe I like buy too much problem. Let's just let this cool on. This is so good. Why did Jada go to the UK? For a couple of reasons. One of them being for a wedding for a co-worker. The soup just cooling down nice now. So to do the enchiladas, we had meat already cooked, like chicken meat, and we just picked it from the bone, and then I cooked ground beef. For the sauce, I put tomato sauce and Dutch cheese and onion. You ain't never taste a better enchiladas. Coming back to Beloved, she like to eat this egusi soup. I'm gonna be saying it wrong. It's African soup. And she eat it up with her hand. Like, girl, I can't. No. There's a lot going on in the news. That's sad and depressing. Me and Joe started to do a podcast about it. The podcast can be seen on my second channel, Bare Pantry Talk, under the tab that says podcast. You know how you could go and click the tab and say live, shorts, videos. There's a new tab that says podcast. Out of everything that I'm eating, the soup is hitting the spot more. I noticed that a lot of YouTubers are getting pregnant. Some of them had tried forever. They want to expand their family. Some of them I think is for content. It's so creaky. Are you guys ready for Mother's Day? Comment below what you guys do for Mother's Day. Do you take your mom out? Do you buy gifts? What if it's not a mom or it's a grandma? Do you buy gifts? If you're a mom, do you expect gifts? I don't expect anything. Not gonna hold my kids and husband hostage over some gift right after tax season. Child, no. We're gonna make a big dinner though. We're gonna do a turkey. I can't eat this. Not because it's cold, but because I'm full. The soup's getting to me. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold them hostage with no money, but we're gonna do a big meal. We're gonna do turkey and stuffing and rice and beans, all type of stuff, because why? We have a turkey left over from Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna show you these things, but I can't eat them, sadly. I think this one is the cutter-brood. They're all coconut candy, but this is tableta. Do you shop at Amazon?
Every day.
Do you shop at Amazon?
We don't shop at Amazon.
Right? If you're getting ready to purchase something from Amazon, go ahead and check out my influencers page first. This is the link right here. It's amazon.com/shop/The Bear Pantry Show. Look at one of my little videos and then shop till you drop. All right? That's a way that you can be a blessing to the show, and you can become like a sponsor to the show, because whatever you buy for a 24-hour period, the Bear Pantry Show will get the credit. Do you shop at Amazon?
Every day.
The coconut is grated, right? Or blended. For one of them, the coconut is chopped. I felt like this one was open. I felt something. I thought I feel the thing. Let me show you. I have a little cousin when she was little. She used to say, "Let me show you. Let me show you." Get a big piece. See? On this one, the coconut is chopped up. This one doesn't use any condensed milk, while the other one does. So that one won't give me a pain if I eat that. Then this is the fudge, mommy's fudge, and it's not chocolate, okay guys? All these things are gonna be in the book. 65 recipes, 6 categories. Breads, appetizers, entrees, side dishes, soups, and desserts. Is that 6? Bread, appetizer, entree, side dish, soup, and dessert. Yeah, 6 categories. Well, these are the ones that didn't come out so good. They taste good, but they come out kind of cruffy on the top. It's supposed to be more smooth, although that's not too smooth. But the bottom's smooth, right? Can't eat this neither. Why? The milk. This one I could take a nibble because I made this with... No, I made this with evaporated milk too. Child, why? Shouldn't be eating all the sweets anyway. I didn't used to like trifle when I was a kid growing up in Belize. It was too trifling. It seemed to always be too dry. I didn't like the coconut flakes in it. I'm like, if you're going to waste your time to make a cake, just make a cake. Why you make this nastiness? But when I got older, I started to like it. Just like how I like avocado and stuff that I didn't used to like when I was younger, right? Still don't like pigtail though. Never did like that. And it's not because it's a tail of the pig. It's just that it's all fat and skin and salt. Why? So I just wanted to bring all this stuff in here to show you what all we have. Probably have more stuff outside, but this is enough to just show you what all we have. I'm so excited about this book. When my sister told me to redo this book, because you know I'm fighting hard to get that other book off of Amazon, the one that the man is still stealing from me, even though he dead and gone. His wife's taking the money. I'm going to hire a paralegal to write her a cease and desist. Hopefully that will scare her enough to take it down. And I'm showing God that I believe that he's going to fix this problem for me, because I'm redoing this book to have it slip right in its place. Don't worry about the book I'm selling. Keep buying that one because that has a lot of recipes. This one is just for Amazon. Like if people come across my Amazon book, the bread book, and they say, oh, another book by this person. That's what they're doing now, you know. That's what Amazon's doing. When you buy the bread book, it says, here's another book from this author. And they show that book, the one that I'm not making a dime off of. And I figured out how much money they're making. They're selling a book for $19.99, so round it up to $20. 60% of that is $12. That's what they get. But out of that $12, they have to pay between $2.50 and $3.24 for the book. I don't know quite what they're paying because of the fact that they did it in yesteryear when it was probably cheaper for them. But it's somewhere not higher than $3.24. Subtract that from the $12, divide that by 2. They should get half and I get half. They're taking the whole. Amazon gets the rest, of course. But that's what they're getting. The man had said it was $4.59 I was supposed to get off of each book. I'm not getting a dime and it hurts. Even if they sell 150 books a year, it hurts because that's my money. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm showing God that I believe him when, you know, by doing this book and working so hard on it and not letting a day go by. I had 73 pictures to take. I'm down to 15 left. I'm seeing the home stretch. Then I just have to go put in the rest of the... I only put in half the recipes because if I wanted to throw one away, I didn't want to have all that stuff typed up already. I found an easy way to do the recipe. I dictate it into Google Docs on the computer, and then I copy and paste it into Canva. Child, I'm going so fast. Shouldn't tell you guys that stuff for free. Anyways, the pictures are coming out so lovely. I'm so proud of myself because I looked up a lot of videos when I started to do books years ago, and I keep looking at videos on how to make your book pop. And it says in every category of the book, have some kind of human interaction. If it's just your hands, your fingers, you holding the tongs, the spatula, the serving, if it's the top of a kid's head peeking over the counter to get that item, if it's behind the person's head, you know, come over the shoulder, like if somebody's behind me, oh, I hate when my bra strap shows. Somebody behind me right here showing this across my shoulders, all that. Child, let me tell you what happened today. So Joe was doing fried baked plantain. I don't know if that's a Belizean dish or a Joe's family dish, but it's when the plantain is black and it has all those junjup on it. You know, they were probably going bad, the whitey stuff. And it's really, really, really overripe. So you can't really fry it like fried plantain. So Joe cut it into 2 or 3 big chunks. He puts a little bit of oil in a skillet, and then he heats up the oil a little bit, just a little bit, don't overheat it. Put the plantain in there and browns it on all sides because it's kind of soft and lumpy, so you have to like move it around. And then you're supposed to lower the temperature really, really super low and pour water into that oil and plantain in the skillet very slowly, and then you have a lid to smother it, right? So Mr. Joe, fire starter, he wanted to show what would happen if you don't lower the temperature enough and if you pour the water too rash and you don't have your lid. Well, the lid was there. It was there. That thing flame up. Jesus, Lord have mercy. I was with the camera trying to just get that little flambe going, right? Jesus, that thing flew. I don't want to say it went into the ceiling, but just about into the ceiling. Just shot straight up. I took one shot and I ran. I booked it. Joe just covered it with the lid and it was over. My God, today I got one shot and it just looked, oh, it looks eerie. So I put that in the book and I show him pouring the water into the thing and I tell what you do, what I just told you, that's the method. And I put warning, if you don't lower the temperature to low and you don't pour the water slowly and have your lid ready, this is what's going to happen. And I showed that picture. Josh and Joe are so proud of me. They're like, yes, mommy, show them the dangers of this thing here, right? I feel like when people see it, they won't want to do it. That brave fire starter might want to do it, but other people might not want to do it. But it's a good dish. It's so tasty. I should get it to show you guys what it looks like. Hold on. Let me go get it, all right? Give me a sec. You guys, he didn't even take it from the pot. He still has it in the pot. I think, for one, the skillet too small, too. Right? See how it looks? Super duperly brown. It looks like something gross that you wouldn't want to eat, but when you eat it and you get a piece, I don't want to make a mess, it's like caramelized. This is so delicious. And it doesn't taste burnt. Note to self, do not throw away black plantain. Joe used to go to the meat market, the seafood market, and the little old granny that sell in there would be throwing them away, the black plantain in them, right? So Joe would say, can I have that? And she would say, yeah, sure. What are you going to do with it? Joe goes, I'm going to go home and do something with it. And she would give him like 5 to 10 plantain all the time. So one day, Joe went back in the store, and Joe asked her one time what to call her. She said, call me Mama. So Joe can't say Mama, so Joe say Mama. Mama. He has a different accent, right? So he goes back, and Mama asks him again, what do you do with this plantain? It's fit for just throwing in the trash. What are you doing with it? So he tells her this recipe. Child, tell me why when Joe go back, the lady start charging him for the plantain. She would have 4 or 5 of them together and charge him $1. But she would charge him for the plantain. She don't give it to him free no more. So fast forward, I'll tell you guys a quick story before we wrap it up. There was a pow-powing over at that store a while back, a few years ago. And well, it's a long time, when the kids were in high school, when the boys were in high school. And my dad heard the news, and he knows of the market because he would go there with Joe. And he calls and he goes, oh my God, tell Joe that there was a herder over there at his favorite place, blah, blah, blah. Go check on Mama. Is she okay? Blah, 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 blah. Turns out it was Mama's son that did the deed, and he offed the owner's wife. And he tried to off the owner, but the owner lived. And then their daughter had to start working in the place, and I used to go there and take food for her once in a blue moon. You know, she's my kid's age. She had to like pretty much just graduate, hurry, and just do that job. But no, Joe says they're under new ownership, and all the prices have gone sky high. You go, pretty soon we can't buy over there. Anyways, why did I go from the story about the planting into this whole dramatic story? My God, I have so many stories to tell, and they're all true. We're gonna do them on the podcast. Go check out the podcast at Bare Pantry Talk. I'm so excited for that because I've been wanting to do something different at this channel for a while, and I can sit here and run my damn mouth. That's easy to do, right? So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. If you like what you saw here today, guys, consider watching one of my other videos, right?